Alright, y'all. Today we got some bad news on the F30. The bad news is that I took the F30 out to McDonald's, just to pick up some McDonald's. And I noticed the car is running a little rough, so I decided to, bring the car back home and park it because it was misfiring like really heavy. I was like, why is the car misfiring like it was? Because the first time I noticed that. So brought the car home, park it. The next day came outside to start the car, it wouldn't start. And I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. Let me switch the camera around and show you what I get on the dash when I hit the start button. I like to keep it 100. I like to show the good and the bad, because the bad do happen. Sometimes the bad seem to outweigh the good when it comes to these cars. So again, as you guys know, I did a rebuild, but ever since I did the rebuild, I've been having some issues here and there. Last Tuesday, I took the car out to Jersey to have them fix an oil leak, because I guess the mechanic did something and they forgot to fix it, and the car was leaking oil. So I took the car back to the shop, drove it there, and they fixed the oil leak. Now on my way back on the New Jersey Turnpike, right after you pass the toll booth like I said, on the Turnpike, the car died in the middle of heavy traffic. I have a separate video on that explaining what happened. I did get a little bit of footage of what happened, but not too long. Anyway, I had the car towed back to the shop. They told me that it was a battery issue. Now the car is telling me there's an issue with the starter. Now let me start. So every time I start the car, right now it's not starting at all. I heard a little click and it wouldn't start. It says starter right there. Starter/ignition malfunction. Now I'm thinking maybe the starter or the alternator just took a dump on me. I don't know, because I told you guys last week's Tuesday the car died on the Turnpike, the New Jersey Turnpike. I had the car towed. They told me it was a faulty battery terminal. They fixed that issue, and but I guess they had to jump the battery. I don't know how this works, but I'm thinking maybe when they jump start the battery, it kind of affected the alternator, but I could be wrong. Y'all let me know, you experts in the comment. If you have a comment, let me know what happened. But right now, this is the situation with the F30. It's not starting. No, the engine's not seized. Nothing wrong with the engine, like nothing bad. But again, it's not starting because something is wrong. Now I checked the battery voltage, and I'm getting 11.6 volt, because I did use my Carly adapter to check the voltage, and it's giving me 11.6. Now it's supposed to be between 12.2, I think, or 12.4 to like 14. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. I'm thinking the issue now is not the battery, because this happened before. So y'all let me know in the comment section, because I need some help. And the shop is, they're sending someone over to pick up the car anyway, and figure out what else is wrong with it. So yeah, let me know. So yeah, that is the situation right now. I wasn't expecting something like this to happen, especially around the holidays. I just got the car, barely had time to even enjoy the car, and boom, the situation happened. But if it's not something bad, then it might just be the starter or the alternator that needs to be replaced. Yeah, I hope it's not that, but if it is, then it's not so bad. So yeah, again, the engine's not seized, so it's not nothing wrong with the engine. It's just those minor issues. Alright guys, so it is the next day. I decided to bring the battery over to AutoZone and have them charge the battery. And after charging the battery, I'm gonna take it back, plug it into the car, and see if that is the issue. If the battery is charged and the car doesn't start, then it's another issue, either a starter or alternator. You know, let's just hope and pray that it's nothing more than just the battery. Alright, I'll see y'all when I'm installing the battery. Alright guys, we are leaving AutoZone and we will be back in about an hour to pick up that battery and install it in our Beamer. Let's go! Alright guys, here goes nothing. We got the battery back. Charge it. Now let's see. Let's pray that it starts. 1, 2, 3. And nothing. It says starter ignition. So it didn't start. So it was not the battery. Well, that's out of the question. So now I'm looking, it might be the starter or the alternator. So, geez, I'm a little bummed out about that. I wish it was the battery, but it's not the battery. Damn it. So, next thing to do is, the shop got to pick up the car, but next thing to do is check out that starter or the alternator. Alright guys, this is a few days later. I got a replacement starter here and the E-Torx to remove the starter bolts. So I'm going to get started on replacing the starter right away. Let me show you guys. Anyway, even though I already know what's in here, but brand new starter. Let's just pray and hope that this is our issue, because this would be like a waste of money and time. So I'm gonna get started. Okay, so basically the first thing we did was disconnect the oxygen sensor, and then the crankcase vent valve, and this connector here that connects to the air duct. I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible, so the next thing I'm going to do is just take out all these bolts for the intake manifold. Alright, yo, so I basically took off the bolts for the intake manifold, disconnected some of these, and I was able to reach the starter here. But the difficult part is reaching the bottom bolts on the side. But I took out the positive terminal, the bolt for the terminal right there. I hope you guys can see. The camera's not shaking. Right there. I took that off. Now the hard part. Okay, finally got the starter out, but I noticed there's a lot of oil. It's drenching oil even down here. Look at all this oil. Yo, the shop owes me a lot of money. Look at this. So much oil, even by the connector. All this oil. So, this is my evidence. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Alright, time to clean up this and put the new starter in. Alright guys, the engine bay, everything is put back together. Here is the moment of truth. I hope the issue was the starter. I'm kind of nervous. Lord have mercy. I hope I put everything back together right. And I hope that was the starter. Okay, it says ignition starter. So the issue is not the starter. I just replaced the starter. Oh, damn it. I just spent like freaking 6 hours doing this and it's not the starter. I'm so disappointed right now. It's not the starter. Fudge. At this point, I'm thinking it's the alternator. I'm not sure. Because they keep saying starter ignition, but that's not the issue. I'm going to plug in the Carly adapter. See, maybe I forgot to plug something in. I'm not sure. Maybe I hope I put those DME wires back together right. That's nerve-wracking. Alright, y'all, I got it running. All right, we got her running. Yes. Okay, we still have the drivetrain malfunction. I gotta figure that out. But we got her running. Woo. It's a breath of fresh air, man. Let me close this hood. All right, we got her running. She's not misfiring like before. I'm gonna read the codes, and then if everything's fine, then I'll just take her out for a little run. I'll read the codes right now. Alright guys, so it is the following day. Yesterday I took everything apart, replaced the starter, and I got the car to start. It ran. I drove the car for like an hour or so, and then when I got to a stoplight, right at the stoplight, it died on me, so I had to like disconnect the negative cable and the battery, connect it back, and the car started right up. I'm pretty much doing my best to get this car to run. the shop I took it to, they're pretty much useless. They don't know what they're doing. So if you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. I'm not trying to be proud and arrogant, but I waited months for my car to be done. And these people, like, they barely put any effort into the car. So I came outside this morning, tried to start the car again, and it wouldn't start. It cranked, but it won't start. So I had to check if I forgot any connection, any plug, any connector. I pretty much took everything apart again, and now I'm putting it back together. Yeah. Alright, y'all. And she's running. And she's running good. Not misfiring right now. Pretty steady. Sports Plus. That's it. I don't want nobody else in my life. So darling, please pull me closer. Alright, let's go. Alright guys, if you stay tuned to the end of the video, I just want to thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps me a lot. It helps me continue to do what I am doing more often. I need to upload more often, but I want to thank you guys again for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. You know, I need all the motivation and all the support that I can get to continue to put my time, my best foot forward, and all my time, well, not all my time, but most of my time, into making these videos and improvement. So let me know also what I can improve on, things that you didn't like in the video. I really appreciate those things. I'm not against criticism. So guys, please let me know what you think in the comment, and remember, nobody's famous. Peace out.
Sometimes love's just not enough when you try side by side.